I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark.
Brian Posehn.
Oh, thanks. Hey, it's Brian Posehn. You're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hi, friends.
Hi, Brian. How's it going?
Hi.
Still working on getting Vin Diesel here. He's got a lot going on this week. So,
I hear he's doing a press
furious.
junket.
Yes. So he won't be here this week, but
He's busy living his life.
wouldn't that be
a quarter
great
mile
if that
at a
happens?
time.
Yeah.
There he is.
Wow, that sounds really
he just
good.
came in.
Who wants to play some D&D?
Holy shit.
Don't make fun of him. We want to really get him here.
I'm just doing a
That's
Holy
pretty good.
shit, that's a great.
That's
Hey,
really
what if?
good.
Hey, what if Vin Diesel, Captain Kirk, and Columbo went camping? What would that be like?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. I'm not afraid of the dark, are you?
Holy shit.
Scotty.
I love it.
My God, it was like all three of them were right in the room, drinking soup.
Y'all, I love it. Y'all are talented.
I wish I could do impressions besides Tusken Raiders. That's like the only impression. If you'll allow me, I'll.
Holy shit! Wow,
Yes, you can do a test.
Wow.
that's a tough one.
I was not expecting that.
That's tougher than Gregory Peck.
Does that
can you also
terrify
do
your
the-
children?
I've never done that in front of
Good.
my child. I've done that drunk at 2 a.m.
Can you do
walking
the
around.
cry at dragon as well?
No, I don't know.
Isn't
Those,
it that's?
I've only heard them make noises in Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox.
What's the yell that Kenobi does?
Oh, that's right.
That
He's
they
like,
changed to some
whoa! It's terrible.
They changed it to something terrible. Why did they change
Yeah.
that?
I'm lucky. I got the DVDs
Whippoorwill.
that came out and like.
I think he yells, whippoorwill.
It's like you hear this weird thing.
Walk up here! Walk up here! Walk up here!
Hear this thing echoing around the canyon, and you hear "Oh, with the bob dang dang."
No. Go back and listen to episode 100 again if you want to know the callback that
He
Blaine.
screams the name of that wheelchair dude from the Punchline in Sacramento.
Richard D. Kid Rock.
Sorry, Sam.
Oh, fuck, man.
I didn't say it. I didn't.
Blaine, do you want to tell us where we were?
You know what, Brian? I think our announcer, Dan Pardo, can handle this. Dan, take it away.
Thank you, Blaine. Our adventurers were walking down a path towards the Blue City where they were going to interrogate a priest and ask him about the event that caused this land to split.
Still rolling.
Who wants a mixed drink? So, our characters were headed towards that city for some priest-interrogation bullshit, but it
You're
was
fired.
middle of the night. The forest was receding from either side of the road, so they had to settle for some rocky plains a couple dozen yards off of the road. And in the middle of the night, while they were attempting to sleep, a Bewlet, a large land shark, which was extra giant because they're in the giant land and is encrusted with jewels and is rocky, fleshed, and kind of looks like an alligator snapping turtle, jumped out of the ground, tried to bite everyone's penises off, and they managed to murder it after several rounds of combat and causing it to sleep. Dag ran under it, cut its taint open with his sword, it spilled its urethra across the land, and that is where last we left our characters at approximately 1 a.m., just under a day's venture from the city limits.
All right.
Okay, now do it for real.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Now do it as a Tusken Raider. Somebody get a restraining bolt on that guy. Oh man, you know what? That's the sound that physiologically makes me want to vomit. It sounds like, oh God, please.
It is one long gag reflex. It's just me inhaling against my larynx, like.
Now, do you pronounce it Gaffy stick or Gandalfi stick?
Oh, Gaffy for sure.
Yeah, it's Gaffy stick.
I've heard Gandalfi. I don't know where it came from.
Who's adding consonants?
I don't know. Bored people.
Because Luke says it. Gaffy sticks. Look,
I want to go to Tashi Steak and shower.
You know what? If you really want to see Mark Hamill at his best, you got to watch Corvette Summer. That's where it all comes together. Danny
down with
Bonaducci,
that.
Annie Potts, a Corvette. Come on.
I don't think that's a real movie.
That's an
It is.
absolutely real
You've
movie.
never seen it? You've never
Oh, yeah.
seen Corvette Summer?
No.
Mark Hamill, Annie
I've seen it,
Potts,
but
and
I
Dan
forgot
Bon-
the Bonaduce is in that. He's in that?
He's the
It's
guy
like-
that
it's
gets
like
his car
76.
stolen.
It's like right before or right after?
No,
Yeah.
it's right after.
Right after, 77.
I want to
Yeah,
say
I
I
saw
know.
it in a drive-in with Eat My Dust. Ron Howard.
Ron Howard and a Camaro.
And that was also playing with Gone in 60 Seconds a lot.
They reference it on Mystery Science Theater. That's how I know Corvette Summer is a movie, but I haven't seen it.
From
It's a
fast
genuine
cars
movie.
to movie stars, Harlan Hollis was the American dream.
It's pretty good. Google it, kids. Corvette Summer.
Probably all on
You
YouTube.
feel how red my face is from that Tusken Raider.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Oh my God,
how
I'm
red
my
my
dick.
balls are?
Steve's got to go do
His face
some
is
dumb shit.
His face
Oh, yeah.
is tired.
He's got to go be fun.
So you guys just killed a Bulette and action.
I need to rest and heal.
Yeah. Can I pull its intestines out?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna.
Who's stopping you?
And trace its.
I'm gonna pull its intestines out. And,
You know, I'm going to say that Bulettes are hermaphroditic. They contain both male and female sexual
my
organs,
God.
so you can trace whatever you want.
Let's cut its parts off and make
I
them fuck
trace
each other.
its dick.
I'm gonna make this shape with its
trace it.
intestines. And then I'm gonna pull out its teeth. Can I pull its teeth out pretty easily with my sword?
I'm going to trace his vagina.
Cool. And then I'm gonna start saying.
If you trace his dick, I'm going to trace his vagina.
So,
Is that cool?
I'm gonna start praying
It's
over
a new
it.
guy. Just made a new guy.
I like him.
so Nausicaa has handed me a
Try
note
some vagina.
that looks like sort of a backwards and sign. With almost like a cross between an ampersand and the Virgo sign, if you're an astrological asshole.
Like a bow and arrow, like a bow.
And he's got the Bulette's teeth out. Oh, hold on. Let's listen in.
Oh my God. He's speaking in tongues.
Pulled out a Bible and everything.
Trezulis rest down Nindo Pleaks in Serena.
Shit's getting
Our
fucking
table's
weird.
lifting off the ground for those of you listening.
I like King Diamond and I'm creeped out.
That's a guy with makeup on his beard.
Fuck me! And Potaxio. Trezulis press down Nindo Pleaks.
I hear
in Serena.
chewing.
Kulam Bakular Nindo Pleaxio. Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Oh,
Hi.
how you
I
doing?
saw a documentary about D&D where Tom Hanks played it and he got possessed by Satan.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I remember that.
I remember seeing a movie with Harry Dean Stanton and Emilio Estevez where somebody got repossessed by Satan.
Oh man. What was it called?
Repossessed by Satan Man. and the Circle Jerks were in it. It's pretty
True.
funny.
So
You
I'm
know
just,
what's true? Nobody ever called Pablo Picasso an asshole.
Yeah, fact.
Except for Albert Einstein and Steve Martin's play Picasso at the La Panagile. Check it out at the Playhouse Theater in Pasadena, California,
Wow,
on
that's
Tuesday
true.
nights at 10 p.m. Yeah, sorry.
Comedy nerd.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm
By the
just-
way, if you've never read Cruel Shoes, you should read Cruel Shoes.
Holy shit! Get it on eBay for $5. It's
Yeah.
super worth it.
It's funny.
There's also recordings of it. I guess it's on the album, though.
Yeah,
It's
it
on
is.
the album.
Yeah, he did Cruel Shoes live on Wild and Crazy Guy, I think.
I'm gonna pray until someone stops me. I'm just gonna start praying.
So, Mr. Drow over here is getting kind
Ms.
of. I'm sorry, Ms. Ms. Drow over here is getting a little religious. So, what do you guys want to do? You just want to leave him alone or her alone? Do you want to?
I want to ask what. I want to tap her on the shoulder and ask her what she's doing. Hey. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm praying.
Oh, okay. Continue.
To who?
My dead God.
Oh. What are you praying for?
I'm hoping that she can harness the suffering that we have caused and manage to take physical form.
You feel guilty about what we've been doing to these people?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm very happy about the
Okay.
amount of suffering that we have brought to this.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I feel absolutely fine.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Pray way I'm going to eat this sandwich.
By the way, I just rolled 77, 11,
Sunset Strip.
88, and 66.
Hike.
Those are high numbers.
They're
High-ish.
just matching. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well,
So you're still praying?
Yep.
And I'm just trying to read all my spells.
Kulam Lukalir
here we go
Nindo
again.
Thazio. Drazulis Resta Nindo Pleeks and Zarina. Kulam Lukalir Nindo Thazio.
What do your prayers to Judas sound like?
He doesn't do shit for Judas.
Hellbent for little.
He's all hands up. Judas is like an agnostic, like he self-preservation is what his whole gig is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I pray, but it's pretty vague. I pray in my language. And
You're not a priest like your cousin, so
No.
you don't need it for spells or
No.
religion.
Pay the bills.
Yeah, he helps.
I pray for sweet tickets.
Tickets to see Sweet?
Sweet tickets. Matthew Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Matthew Sweet. All right.
Susanna Hoff.
So I've noticed.
Oh,
that
man, they're great together.
If I keep praying, no one makes any effort to stop me whatsoever. So I'm just going to do it
Sure.
for a while.
We want to
were
piss you
were
off.
you down any hit points?
I was down, 5 hit points.
Yeah. You guys, I would say Winter is sort of watching this weird prayer because you're just sort of keeping an eye on and making sure nothing happens.
Yeah.
You see, like there's almost like a weird, like a visual bubble, like a weird wow,
Oh, like the
just like a weird visual warp for a split second.
like in Predator when
Yeah,
he's invisible.
A total Predator thing, kind of like radiates out from you, from Nausicaa, and when that's over, Nausicaa, you stand up, you look around, you're a little disappointed, you don't see any gods walking around, but you do feel healthy. You feel completely healthy and strong.
Nice.
Hey, there you go.
So I'm going to go over to
That's what that
Hug.
gets you.
Wow.
I got
Whoa.
from healing and herbalism, I can do 2 hit points just resting. So I'm going to throw those 2 at Hug right away, and then I'll roll some dice to
Those are much
cure some light
appreciated.
wounds also.
So Nausicaa and Hug are kind of doing a little moonlighting thing here. Are they or aren't they?
She's a lovely lady.
I'm down 10, it looks like. So I need
Okay.
to rest.
I'm just tracing dick.
Are you down any points?
Always tracing day.
I gave you 2.
2. I'm down 2.
2, and then I got 3 more on that roll. So
2
you,
and 2.
you get 5 hit points, Hug.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice.
And,
Congratulations,
I
Hug.
can give 2 to all you guys because we're just resting. So all
That's
of you
great for me.
All of you can do 2, and then what are you at, Winter?
I was down 2.
You're healed completely.
So Winter's up.
and then I'll roll again to heal Dag again.
Hug is up.
1, so you get 3 total hit points added.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
That's 3 more than you had at the beginning of the session.
The session.
Oh my god,
What happened?
that voice he does.
It's just my voice. I don't know why you have problems.
It sounds like you ate Nick Swardson. He's inside you.
Wouldn't be the first time. Check, check. Wouldn't be the first time. Check, check 2. Wouldn't be the first time. First time. Check.
I feel funny on my inside.
Well, I have good news for everyone. I was able to heal by praying to a dead god. Do you understand what that means? That means she still has influence.
That's great news.
That is great news.
Awesome.
I hope to do more on her behalf.
I'll check that on Facebook.
I feel recommitted, everyone.
Okay.
Here's the big question though. Nausicaa, can gods really be dead?
That's, they say Zinzarina faked her own death in order to,
For the insurance?
Yes.
Oh, like Olivia Newton-John's boyfriend.
Well,
John Olivia Newton.
much like Olivia Newton-John's boyfriend, she usurped her godlike power from another god. That didn't get the laugh it should have.
Well, you know what you did get? You know what you did get, Dan? You got chills, and they're multiplying. And I'm losing control.
But
What's your god's name again?
Zinzarina. Basically,
Cincinnati.
an illusionist rogue drow who lives in the shadows and lies and is deceitful. And
Fucking liar.
She's
fucking liar.
She gives zero fucks. And yeah, I'm trying to bring her around apocalypse style because I'm mad about the state of the broken continent. So I want to fix.
I'm not thrilled about it.
You know who you're like? You're like that Rand Paul.
I'm a lot like Rand Paul,
He's
actually.
got plans for this country.
He's selling constitutions.
I'm totally female drow Rand Paul. That sounds great.
Guys,
Draft constitutions.
named after a horrible person.
You're like Rand Paul F. Tompkins.
That sounds like a John Daly character.
Totally.
Is that like Jason and Rand Sklar?
Ugh.
And we're back.
I see.
We didn't break.
Yeah, we did.
A
lot of people left when I did the Sklar's joke.
I had a psychic break.
I say we put some distance between us and this battle.
Yeah.
Head towards the city and then rest again.
Yeah, let's get back in motion.
Yes.
Let's start the commotion.
Also, that note I passed you last session about the process that I was going through should now be about halfway through.
Okay.
I'll let you reveal that to other people when you see fit.
Sure. You know what? I'm on a see-fit diet.
I'm
now that
looking
you know
forward
that.
to the revelation.
See fit, you eat it.
Yeah.
Hurry.
All right. So let's say it's 3 a.m. by this point.
Great.
So you guys have missed last call. Traffic's cleared up. It's not that dangerous on the road anymore.
That's good.
So
Let's make haste towards the city.
how so? Tell me how.
Continue
Sprint.
off the road along.
Yeah, let's move it.
Rocky,
And you're just
the
sort
rocky
of
plains.
but you're keeping the road in rain.
Yeah, because
And not
road,
really under trees, just a
It's-
little more out in the clear than
it's
we were
nighttime,
before.
so we don't need to worry as much about passing cars seeing us, but we do want
You have
to.
to worry about the woods.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the woods
The
are gone,
Slater-Kinney
right?
album.
Like it's mostly rocky outcroppings.
It's mostly
at this point.
rocky, yeah, but I mean,
The
if
woods
you,
are lovely, dark, and deep.
yeah, they're a little shallow at this point, but there's still patches of forest and things like that.
I would like us to travel more during the day tomorrow, but really tomorrow night break into the city.
All right.
That's what I would suggest. I hate these giants so much.
Yeah.
Anything
You
we
and
can.
me also.
Yeah,
I wish we could burn the whole city.
we can when we leave.
All right.
Just let me talk to one of them, and you can do
I
whatever
just
you
want
want.
to know what their fucking
Yeah?
problem is.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck, I like this chick.
Let me talk to one of them.
She's got a real Billie Jean vibe.
King? Billie Jean.
She's not your lover. She's just a girl who said that I'm the one, but the chair is not my son.
What was that, Letterman?
That was Letterman. He did it every night for years.
I watched
He would go,
so much
it sounds like he
Letterman
says
back
the
then.
chair is not my son.
There was
Hey, can you play
Jewish
that?
guy.
And he would go, cause the chair is not my. It was obviously like
That and Lars, the drummer who couldn't read, were like the funniest fucking things.
I'm gonna miss Letterman, even though I haven't watched him in years.
He's all right.
I used to like, for the longest time, he would say, I just want to talk to, right into the camera, just want to talk to the young people around the country. Hey, kids, how's it going?
So awesome.
Kids, how's it going?
Yeah, but the 80s, I would stay up all night just to watch all those late night talk shows, man. It was the best.
He was good. He still is.
He is.
Yeah, let him. I think he's going places.
He's kind of came back in the last year. He fell off a little bit, but
I hope he gets his big break.
I think he's gone places. That
New
guy.
mouth to Godzilla.
Oh my God! You got to tweet that.
Did you say new math?
New math. What?
New math?
The new math is.
Didn't he get an
worst
Oscar
math.
for for all the Toy Story music?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Randy Newmath.
The new math.
Boo.
All right, we're back. Did we take a break there, Brian?
I don't know what happened.
Well, you know who's president now?
Jimmy Carter? Oh, wait, this isn't Flight of the Navigator.
Gary Busey.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it kind of would be.
That would be awesome.
Let's all.
Bye.
All right. So,
Taking off?
Roll for me.
All right.
Oh, we have a winter spare sheet?
I'll give it to you.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Steve's got to go be funny.
Steve's going to go to Largo right now. He's opening for I've never heard of them. They're called the Beatles. They're doing some improv at the Largo tonight.
Ken, you want to be winner too?
You bet. Thank you.
There's nothing on this.
Enjoy this blank piece of paper.
Awesome.
Anyone out there use the third character sheet in second edition?
Love you, Steve. Drink a lot of water.
What goes
Be
on?
proud, Steve. Be proud.
Peace be with you. Special abilities,
damn
character
it.
notes.
Finally. What an asshole.
And proficiencies. Oh, I guess you would use the third.
I didn't want to say anything on the air while he was here, but oh my God.
I think he's lost weight. It looks terrific.
I love Steve. I wish more people were Steve Agee.
What are we
The
doing?
only one.
So
Nighttime travel.
you're sort of you're moving slowly. So you guys
cover darkness.
cover of darkness. So you guys are sort of singing in falsetto. You have a
I mentioned this
bass player with a headkerchief.
on the dumb video live stream we just did, but I don't think I think I might be the only character people have no idea what my stats are. Should I tell people what my stats are?
Well, you know what? Let's do this. While you guys are traveling, maybe this is the time to sort of maybe take a little bit of a housekeeping inventory and find out what you guys have, how many rations you have, what you're wearing, what you're armed with, just so you can reload it and everybody knows what's going on. So let's start with Nausicaa.
So I had the rapier as my extra weapon, but Winder's got that now. He's got a rapier and a quarterstaff.
Okay.
That's him, I think. And then I have a long sword and a longbow, and I've got 20 arrows. So I don't have a ton of arrows, but hopefully enough.
Well, if each one of them weighs 100 pounds, then you do have a ton of arrows.
But
train is traveling east, going 50 miles an hour.
that's why I keep collecting them in case, because my character is distrustful that this alliance. She's worried that these people will ditch her once they realize how
We're
evil
pretty
she
easy
is.
going, I gotta say.
She's been pleased so far,
Yeah.
but that's why she's been so obsessive about collecting her arrows. But yeah, she should have. I don't know. We haven't decided how many rations she had when she was solo, but I think she was super survival.
Yeah,
style,
I'm gonna say that you would probably have at least a week of food and water left, like hardtack and a few like skins and flasks.
Yeah, and she's only got basic trinkets outside of that because she's been excommunicated from her people, so she doesn't really have a lot of props or secret items or anything. Just little prayer books and bone shards and shit for casting spells. So she doesn't really. But she is a fighter priest. She's dual class, so she's doing a lot of role playing to try to keep up with all the experience she's got to earn.
You're holding down two jobs.
Yeah, next time you guys level up, when you guys hit level 6, I probably won't be hitting level 6 also. So, but I am for those who haven't figured it out, I am a drow fighter priest.
You certainly are.
Originally of Lulth and now of Zinzarina. How about you nerds? What you got?
What's up, Dag? How you doing?
I'm only carrying, I've got 3 weapons. I've got the ice
I'm wearing
sword,
chainmail.
my +3 frost brand. I'm wearing Blaine must have told me to write this down. It's armor of blending, but he wrote bitching leather, or you told me to, form-fitting armor coat +3. And then a battle axe and a short sword. I'm out of grenades. According to this, I still have some bear, deer, and rabbits and water skins.
Okay.
And
he also has some potato skins with cheddar and chives.
Oh, nice. No bacon?
41 hit points. I'm down 7 at this point.
Okay, so you're good. Any magic items? Anything? Any loot from anything?
No.
Is that it? Okay.
All I had was the frostbrand and the armor.
All right.
All I've got weapon-wise is a dirk, but I do have a lot of spells.
Yeah, and you have a spell where you can imitate weapons.
Well, it's just an illusion spell that I'm fooling.
It's a psychological thing.
Yeah, fooling opponents into believing I have a weapon, and if they don't, if they fail their save, then it works. as whatever weapon I'm making it look like. I've got that wand with 5 buttons. I've got a ring that makes me feel clean. A crystal ball, which I haven't really used yet. And then I don't know what potions I have left. So we used the red.
The burgundy one, I think, was the Lyra zombie
made Lyra a crazy
giant.
blob.
Turned Lyra into a blob.
That was
Cursed
fucking
potion,
awesome.
I believe. Yeah, that was like
It was the best potion
It was
ever.
a cursed potion plus a prayer of Judas made that bonkers.
Beautiful.
That's a little dish called 1-2 punch.
But you have all of Lyra's magic items still, I think.
The crown. The,
You've got a
tiara.
ring of telekinesis.
Ring of, I have the ring
And a
of
horn of
telekinesis.
blasting,
I
yeah.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you should use the shit out of
I
that.
forgot about all that
It's
shit.
maybe our best item that we have magically.
Well, maybe I should use it then occasionally.
Well, you know, one thing I really
I did use the horn. I remember that.
Yeah, and I was gonna eventually, as when we get into interrogation range, start suggesting all the ways maybe you in particular could help me out because you're an illusionist.
I like helping.
These I don't know how dumb these priests are gonna be, but I bet we could pull some Marty McFly Back to the Future Darth Vader shit on one of the priests, make him think he's talking to someone
Get
else.
a Walkman and a hazard.
Exactly. So you could use stuff like the telekinesis, specter of I don't know, like a giant blue cyclops or something. Whatever we got, you know.
I like it.
Hey, Frodo Baggins, this is your cousin, Bilbo Baggins. Hey, I'm listening to a crazy sound. This is going to be the future. Check it out. That's a Back to the Future joke that fell flat to the future.
Where? we left
Oh, okay.
in your head.
Yeah.
But something else I wanted to, you know, when I first showed up, Blaine pointed out that it was unusual that I was actually your guys' size. You know, there are a lot of large creatures underground, as you've noticed
Wait,
from
what?
the viewette. But
You're our size?
I'm your size.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually very short. I'm a little old drow.
Oh,
So
from the Rio Grau.
I'm 5'3" according to my character sheet.
Eyes of Blee.
But but yeah, that means maybe when we're done with our business in the city, there might be loot to be had underground. I mean, we can go to your Golden City for loot, but there's a whole underground world.
I'm just, as long as we're not getting attacked by blue
Wait, there's a
giants
what?
anymore.
There's
Golden
the I don't know if you have it in your world, the Underdark. It's where the Drow have built their underground cities. My people are of normal size.
There was a movie like that one time, but
Yeah, well, we were affected differently by the event than these giants. We did not grow in size and split into different colors, so to speak. So
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're back.
if you've ever have you met a drow before? I mean, I might be very different from the drow you've encountered where you're from.
I'm not
in a
your
different
daddy's
life.
Buick.
In a different life I did, but
You know, they
Somebody
say
played one.
yeah.
Didn't you play one? Oh, Blaine played one.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
Fing. I was
that's
a
right.
Fing for a while.
yeah.
Yeah,
My mom, I'm not going to answer
You're
it.
not going to answer? Yeah, you call it.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to answer it.
Oh, mom.
Sorry, my butt plug is going off. That means it's time for me to take my suppository.
I'll tell you all this. My ancestors supposedly had abilities like fairy fire and things they could do, but my people have lost those abilities.
I have a feeling you switched.
We can do other
some way.
things.
Well,
We
sure.
can do other things.
I like it.
As you can see, I'm blue right now, but Anyway. Shall we?
Okay, are we back? Hey, how's Winter doing? What's Winter stocked up with here?
The quarterstaff and the rapier, and then several lovely spells.
Yeah, he
It's a
said
nice-
earlier the
I want
dirk and all that,
proficiency.
right?
For
winter.
Hug,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
winter,
yeah.
and we were trying to figure out some non-weapon proficiencies for people, but I don't know how far we got in that. I'd figured some out for my character.
in many
but-
languages. I didn't know that.
He-
Speaks
yeah.
6 languages.
Yeah, because he's got super high intelligence.
Spanish.
One of them being drow.
Well, cha-cha-cha.
Interesting. Guys can pass notes in class.
Maybe.
So how is our progress?
Have we made it reasonably far in the night where we would want to set up camp again, or has something happened to us? Blaine?
You know, you're sort of moving along pretty slowly. You're sort of taking it easy. You're keeping the road in sight. Not too far off-road. Every now and then you hit patches of trees and things like that. It's like you're driving up the 101 to San Francisco. It's more of a scenic route. There's more trees, rolling hills like that.
Is there a Cowschwitz?
There's not a Cowschwitz. If you know
No stink town.
if you know the 5 on the way north, there's a huge concentration camp of cows that don't know what's about to happen, and you can smell it for about 20 minutes.
You can smell their fear
Oh God.
You really can.
and their shit.
Fear shit. It's fear shit.
I'm a vegetarian.
Last time I drove up there, it was
It's really
pouring
terrible,
rain, and
man.
it made a
I bet.
difference.
Yeah, I kept it down.
Yeah, the rain like flattened
Yeah.
all the stink lines.
Nice.
Ugh.
It was pretty good.
Did you get out a sled and play?
Yeah, I did some shit tobogganing.
Nice. That's fun. Kids love it.
It's pretty cool. I laid down, and made some manure angels.
But yeah, if I see any
I
small,
still have some hay in my back.
if I see anything that's like a reasonable size where I could zombify it, I'm always looking for a new.
We're gonna zombify something.
looking
All
to
right.
kill something. So if I see it, I would be with my night eyeballs looking out for something to
Your
kill.
night balls.
Gain a follower.
Especially while everyone's awake. I think I'd want to be like, hey guys, let's kill this. So as we're going, I'm looking.
Yeah, because we pretty much fuck everything up too much that we kill.
Yeah.
Well, here's all we need to do. Just don't break their legs.
Is that it?
Then we don't have to carry them after I turn
Right,
them.
okay. All right.
Their heads can be broken. It doesn't matter.
Dag's a little creeped out.
Really?
Oh, I'm creeped out too, but
Why are
I'm
you so
entertained.
creeped out?
I don't know, just the stuff we're talking about.
I feel like
And I have a
upset
really
you
weird
somehow.
cousin.
Stuff.
I know.
I
I
have
thought,
a really weird cousin, but you're kind of creeping me out. I just got to be honest. I'm not that smart, so I use words that say what I'm feeling a lot. I just say what I'm thinking.
Toilet.
how long's? Yeah. I mean, if it's been a while, I could heal you for some more hit points if that'll make you feel better.
I guess.
Sure. Here's 2 more resting hit points for you.
All right.
Dag. Does that make you trust me more?
I don't know.
I'm from a world where we have to fend for ourselves, and death
Drower.
is not as important to us.
Extremely skilled at hand jobs too. I don't know if you knew that.
Ugh.
I find your attitude disgusting. I thought we were just beginning to get along, Hug. I don't know why.
Hey,
you
just
would-
a joke. Just a joke.
I just want to remind you, I killed my husband.
Oh boy.
I have an innie.
Throw that out there again.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I hear something
Blaine's
fun.
making coyote noises.
So
Everybody in my trunk. We're going across the border.
I'm gonna get if I'm literally hearing that, I would get into prime longbow position. I would try to find higher ground.
Yeah, I'm getting into up a tree position.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, you hear some stuff off in the distance. It doesn't sound like it's close, but it's a little unnerving.
Yeah.
You see Nazca kind of go into a weird bow position.
Oh, wait, they're big fucking coyotes too. So
See if it
can
gets
take 'em.
closer.
I'll climb into a tree too.
You guys make you find some trees, find a little group of trees, and you scramble up these trees. I'm gonna say that Winter doesn't cast any web spell or climb spell at this
No.
point. It's just straight up.
Are they? They're not in visual range yet, right?
No, they were in the distance,
All
but,
right,
but it
I'm
just
gonna-
sort of reminded you that there's shit walking around. You're
Right.
near the. You're not on the road.
I'm gonna try to cast augury, which is like a premonition spell to see if I can figure out how
Augury?
many of them there are.
It's like Audrey
Okay.
Rose.
All right, so you start to cast the spell, and as you do, you hear. And Dag, you turn around, and off in the distance on the freeway, you just see some lights go zipping towards the city.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
What does my spell tell me? Anything?
No, not really. If your spell is kind of going around like a radar, maybe
It's a premonition spell, so I'm just trying to figure out if we're about to encounter a certain
a premonition spell.
number.
You just sort of flash on teeth.
Yeah. All right.
What?
There's a dentist coming for us.
Yeah, some molars coming at you.
Yeah, auguring.
As long as it's not moleeds.
Yeah,
I'm
Charles Fleischer's
divining-
coming at you.
I'm divining whether an action in the immediate future, a half hour, will be for the benefit of or harmful to the party.
Oh, definitely harmful. Very harmful.
It doesn't, but so I feel more danger than satisfaction.
Let me put it this way, Will Robinson.
By the way, I met Marshall, Holly, and Chaka this weekend. at
Really?
WonderCon. That was kind of exciting.
Were you on a routine expedition?
Was Chaka a little person or was
No,
it a kid?
Chaka's just a guy.
But
Dave Grohl.
it was
He was,
small.
he was young. He was
Oh,
a
he was
young
just
kid.
he was a kid.
He's younger than the other two. He's younger than Holly and Marshall.
Oh,
Is he an actor?
so he was a
Yeah.
little kid and they put like
Nobody
hours
like,
of makeup.
You wouldn't recognize him.
Without the Chaka makeup.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But they're very nice. It was great to see them. It made me feel good. Because I'm such a fan of that show.
Yeah, I dug that show.
That's a good one.
Oh, you know what?
I did not really dig the movie.
I was fine with it.
Really?
It was fine. It's nothing like
I
the
only
show.
saw it
really.
once.
It's kind of
I
goofy.
just had higher hopes
Yeah.
because that movie, that show was a trip.
Yeah, no, it very much wasn't the show.
Right.
The movie.
It's weird that they found a cave with like a breakfast nook and a window. It was very well done. It was
Those fucking slee stacks creeped me out as a kid, and that wasn't
They're
that
still
young.
creepy. It's a creepy.
That noise.
Creepy things.
well. It just they don't move that fast,
Yeah.
but they're coming,
Yeah.
and
Kinda
you
like
don't know what they're
zombies.
going to do with you, but they're coming. That's the thing about Sleestack.
I got some quick donors to get out of the way from my trip to Hawaii, and last time I was in Salt Lake City the week before that at Wise Guys. You been out there?
No.
It's an interesting city, and that club's fucking awesome. Well, there were two now.
Where is
There's
this?
Wise Guys in Salt Lake City. It used to be downtown. Now it's kind of out in the suburbs.
In the middle of the Salt Flats.
It's
It's like they set up some chairs.
pretty fucking awesome. They were
You have to
great
drive
shows.
200 miles an hour to get there, too.
Yes.
Yeah. This weekend you're appearing with Craig Breedlove.
I'm not doing stand up till the middle of May.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a nice break.
Dude, I'm
'Cause we're
doing-
doing we can. I think I've hinted at it here, but we're officially doing a Bob and David sketch show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For Netflix. We're just doing 4 episodes, but and then we're doing our friend Lance Bangs, who's done a bunch of really cool stuff, is doing a documentary about the making of our show.
I
So,
saw there's going to be a
cool.
1 hour special in
yeah,
addition
that's
to
what
the
he's
4.
doing. Yeah,
That's cool.
So fucking great.
Is he related to Zooey Deschanel?
No, but he's married to the Portlandia girl.
Oh, really? Carrie Brownson?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did he write "Bound to Bang to Bang to Dang"?
Yeah. Our favorite song. Where's it? Who gave you money?
Netflix is doing it.
No, for the,
All right,
Well, that's a real thing because we were discussing here, what was going on, and
Yeah.
we're obviously not where we started. We're not
Right.
and it's not called Mr. Show, and we're not.
What is it called?
It's just called With Bob and David.
Sure.
So
I like it.
it's a whole new thing. We had pitched. Paul F. Tompkins pitched Mrs. Howe. Just take the period and move it.
That's great.
And then I pitched Mr. Shoe with Bob and David, but no, we're just going to go with Bob and David. Got some money here from Eric. You guys rock. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Another You Guys Rock.
We do rock.
Thanks for justifying our own game being 80% bullshit.
It's the best way for it to
Love
be.
Josh, Richard, and Haley,
Comet?
or whoever asks if we win D&D.
The what?
I can barely read that.
That's all
Here,
right.
here,
Yes, Trace more dicks.
All right. Here, let me see if I can read this $20 bill. The United States of America, in God we trust, $20. I don't know what's...
Mike Hayes also gave us some money.
That's
and
Mike.
I think I have somebody on my phone
Thank
here.
you, Mike.
I think I wrote something down.
And Haley, who never asks if we win D&D.
Guy Fieri sucks. Oh, that's just a joke I was working on. Let's see.
Sucks all the way to the
Killer.
bank.
It's a pretty good joke
Dan
so
and
far.
Igor, the Dice Junkies.
What?
Dan and Igor, the Dice Junkies,
course.
gave me some money.
Well, thanks,
Wow.
Dan and Igor and the
Thanks,
Dice Junkies.
Dan and Igor.
Oh, and I want to keep mentioning Grillamal. Can we keep saying Grillamal in every podcast?
Why? What's going on?
They tweeted back at us. So, Grillamal, please send us free hamburgers.
Oh, we love Grill 'em All.
Everyone-
when they were just a truck, I followed them around the valley all the time, and now they're far away, but it's worth going over there.
If
And
you,
now I
yeah,
remember it. It's
if you're
so
listening,
good.
everybody tweet Grillamal and tell them to sponsor Nerd Poker.
They're a destination restaurant.
They're the,
You know that's a thing.
No.
you have to
Yeah,
wait a
you
long
go-
time to
you
get
go
your hamburger.
someplace. No, it doesn't take that long. But
I drive hours to go places.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't take long at all. It's the most efficient restaurant I've ever been in, and everything about it's a delight. Yeah, it's everything about it's worth it.
You know what's like that is AJ Spurs in Pismo Beach.
what's the hell?
It's a place on the side of the road if you're coming down the 101 from Pismo Beach.
Pismo Beach and all the clams you can eat.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What are we doing?
I'm going to go eat at Grill 'em
Do we
All.
take another break?
Hey, I think we are going to take a little break here.
Yeah, one more.
Brickety break.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Just notice there's a sword with the cross. What is that? A hilt?
Yeah, that would be a
Like
help.
the fucking one everybody's complaining about in the new Star Wars movie, which I have no problem with at all.
Well, you know,
What?
The sword with the blade and then the two blades out the side.
It doesn't
the
make
saber.
sense.
But it's not going to hurt the
but
guy
I
who
know, but
wields it
it's-
because he's a Jedi. He can Dark Jedi, whatever the hell he is.
Yeah, but it's just a dumb one. Wouldn't this look cool? And it's not that functional, I don't
Well,
think.
it works as a regular hilt would on any sword. It
right. Like
blocks
that's
the
what it's
blade.
supposed to do is just deflect the blade.
Yeah,
Okay.
but everybody's like saying he's going to cut his own hand off.
No, I wasn't
No,
going to say
who
that. I
cares?
just thought it was stupid.
You know what? I would have a lightsaber
Cool for
that,
cool sake.
where the actual blade of it would be like a mile long.
Yeah.
And you just swing it around. And it would probably have enough energy in it for about 10 seconds, but that's really all you need to just wave a line
Pretty
around
much
and to
cut
cut everybody in
everything.
half.
And why don't they just cut the Death Star in half in the first one?
Why don't you use blasters? Like, just use that kind of crazy energy
That was-
for blasters.
That was actually where I got worried in episode 1 is when he plunged it into that giant blast door and slowly was melting a circle.
That was cool.
It was cool, but it made you go, oh no, he's actually gauging the physics of these things
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, like whereas before they were so dangerous and so carefully used that it did look like an art form the way they're kind of like fencing with
They're
the
only used to
lightsaber.
cut arms off.
But at that point, at that point, like it had been pretty light as far as
Right,
combat
not used
goes.
as a tool,
exactly.
really.
And now they're like, well,
Do you know that guy, Michelangelo Badio or Abaccio? He's a shredder guy. He's got
Okay.
a four-headed guitar. A four-necked guitar.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. He looks like he's going to a Klingon wedding.
That should be the next
That's hilarious.
the next lightsaber.
Does it spin?
And he's ambidextrous, too, so he can play right-handed or left-handed.
Yes, yeah. He's kind of a crazy shredder, but that guitar looks
Is that it? I would like to see
guitar looks stupid.
Rick Nielsen play something like that.
That guitar and that hat together?
Didn't Rick Nielsen have like a forehead?
He had a five-neck guitar.
Five
But
neck.
they're stacked.
Yeah, they're stacked.
Yeah, and he said it looked like a hand, and he
This
said it
looks
was
like an X-wing fighter.
Yeah.
yeah. He said it was too heavy to play. It was cool looking, but too heavy to play.
He's a slender fella.
Who? Rick
Nielsen.
Nielsen? He's normal guy.
Normal.
I saw him at the
Normal to you, maybe. He's
Normal
pretty
to you.
slender to me.
Yeah, he. I saw him at Guitar Center once, and he's got a huge guitar collection.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
me, I love guitars.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I was trying to decide whether to get this black flying V or a cherry red flying V. This is before I went all black, and I said,
He said,
"Oh."
get the checkerboard.
No, he was walking by, and I just see him, and I go, hey, Rick Nielsen, and he looked at me like, oh no, and I went, I went, hey, which one of these should I get? The black one or the cherry one? And he looks at me and goes, I don't know. Which one do you like? I went, you're absolutely right. Which one do I like? I said, which one would you get? He said, I get both. I'm rich. So
he really said that? Is he kind of a dick, or was
he was totally in on it.
This old guy.
Yeah, he's like, I get them both. I'm rich.
All right.
He was tossing it off. He knew I was in on it. So, but it was awesome. Then I didn't get either one, which is good. But I had a V. I got rid of.
And then he punched you in the face.
Yeah, and then Bunny Carlos, and I woke up in his trunk.
Flicked a cigarette in your eye.
I have a friend with a dog named Bunny Carlos.
Really?
Yep. And it's not named after. He never even heard of Cheap Trick.
How is that possible that you accidentally named something Bunny Carlos?
Kidding.
April Fools.
He's also got a parakeet named Robin Zander.
Never heard of Cheap Trick ever.
That's funny.
What are we doing?
Wolves.
We are,
Those fucking wolves.
I just
Cowering
gotta,
in fear.
Well, I'm not cowering in fear.
I got a bad premonition that we might be outnumbered a little, so I'm gonna go ahead and scramble up the
I
tree.
want to say you got a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna scramble up the tree with you nerds.
Okay. So you guys are up a tree.
I'll get my bow out, but yeah, I'm gonna not necessarily attack if I feel like we can just be unseen.
All right, so you guys are in the tree. You're hanging out. You don't really see anything. It's 3:30 in the morning. What? Sorry?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. I was just thinking
I
I must
say-
be getting old because I can't think of the name of the trash compactor monster.
Dianoga.
I couldn't think of it.
Isn't that the worst?
I say we all rest until these things show up, unless they're
Oh, I heard it was a
showing up right
scrod. It was called a scrod.
What?
now. What are you talking
Like
about?
it was super early. I like when I was a kid. I was like, what
Oh,
the
they
before
called it
it
a
was
scrod?
like it had
before
its own
they
action
named it, it was
figure,
called a
yeah.
scrod.
Yeah. But half of those names are just made up.
Anyway,
they're either
all
EU
those
or-
creatures before they had a Kenner action figure probably had a different name.
Yeah.
But then
Although I'm sure like Rick
Like
Baker-
R2D2 before they had the action figure, his name was Kenny Baker.
But I'm sure Rick Baker had names for the different masks.
Yeah.
Hammerhead was probably called Hammerhead because he looks like
Walrus
Hammerhead.
face or whatever.
Yeah, Ponda Baba had a name in the script probably.
I like how they're trying to retcon what Ponda Baba's race was. Like how originally it was Buttface, right? Like
Right,
everyone
yeah.
knew he was just
was like a
Buttface. He had
walrus
a weird,
or whatever,
but
yeah.
now they make him all
Is that the one that they used to call him Walrus Man? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
they
and
call
then
him
he's Ponda
Ponda
Baba.
Baba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I always
Because
thought
even in E.T., I just saw Rhodes. My kid just started watching E.T.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That movie is really fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
you
It really is
forget.
great.
You forget like the
I
character
didn't,
stuff
but
is good.
yeah,
did you let him
so
watch the one
good.
with guns, or did you make him
Yeah,
watch?
we have
this?
we have that one. Yeah.
Thankfully, he didn't get rid of the original version. Just made another.
Yeah,
one.
well, and he
Right.
stopped. He went back on his
Yeah.
making everyone look at.
Yeah,
that
and
version.
Terrorist is still in there, right? He took Terrorist
Yeah.
out in dialogue. Yeah, somebody.
Which I get. It's a
Yeah.
different world than it was when he made
Yeah.
it.
It's a
But also, like, movies retain a certain amount of truth that's valuable.
Yeah, does Sinus Supremus mean a different thing now? Like Sinus Supremus.
There's Dungeons
Zero
and Dragons
charisma?
in E.T..
It's not. It's a nondescript role playing game.
Is it? I thought for
Yeah,
sure it was
it's
D&D.
not. Well, it's supposedly based on a real one. If somebody's listening and they know what, if you're listening,
if you're on
if
Wikipedia,
anyone is listening,
recite back to us what
but
Wikipedia
if
says.
you know what game,
Call
they're playing. I know for a fact it's not D&D, but they are
Okay.
playing some game at the top of ET.
interesting.
But some nerd probably knows.
is
But
it
yeah,
Reese's
then
and
they-
Pieces?
But they throw around that. That's a put down. Zero charisma. Sinus Supremus. Sinus Supremus means big nothing in Latin.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's that fucking movie holds up.
Yeah,
then
but
my
like the
kid-
dialogue and stuff between the kids is really
It's really great
funny.
still. Even the
But that's the thing,
penis
people-
breath joke and all that stuff.
That's the thing people forget about Spielberg. It's that he's always got that good like.
you would watch his
Chatter
movies
between
and it
kids.
looked like you were in somebody's house.
Yeah, exactly. Close Encounters has a lot of it.
Yeah.
Jaws has a lot of it. It's great.
Realistic. It's just
Yeah.
realistic reality.
Oh, I was going to ask you because
Yeah.
you're such a Valley guy. Do
Yeah.
you know where?
yeah, what's up, dude?
You know where?
Nicolas Cage, everybody.
you and
Valley Girl, sorry.
Oh my God! Here, gag
Deborah
yourself with
Foreman.
this spoon.
you, Brody Stevens, and anyway,
Put Push it.
Do you know where that was shot? Because
In the
it was
valley.
supposedly shot right by
shot
Poltergeist, so
it's
that
shot
so
super
he
north.
could go back
it's
and
super
forth.
North Valley. Like
So what do you think it is? Is it Northridge? Is it
no,
is
I think
it,
it's
Calabasas?
I think it's like it might be like North Glendale even. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's that
I've looked it
side.
up before. I can't remember, but yeah, there's a lot of content.
so northeast.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I was
don't
thinking
think
it
it's
was
like-
totally the other side. I
Yeah.
was
I
thinking it was
heard it was
Calabasas.
La Cañada Flint Ridge.
That makes sense too.
That
I think
would make
that's, I think
sense.
that's what I'm saying.
he's
That's why I was saying North
That's-
Glendale.
That's more north.
Yeah, I think that's where it was.
Northeast. I know.
Yeah,
I think
Poltergeist
that's actually
and Close
interesting. I
Encounters
hope,
probably,
I hope
too.
people aren't going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
we
But
we just got into a bunch
Well,
of character
when- all the
backstory and
cul-de-sac
shit.
When you
Let's
walk,
deal with it.
there's the shot in ET where you're looking over the hill and you see the valley.
Yeah.
like you're on Mulholland.
Well, that's Mulholland.
yeah.
well, and it's
And-
all being built up too. Then, so like it could be anywhere because when they're
But
shooting,
it's
that
but
movie-
it is
I
supposed
heard
to be
they lived
Mulholland.
right behind the Guitar Center on Ventura. That's what I heard.
but also
The old one,
And
which
that-
is
and
a
the
fake
reason
they
he
now.
did
fake
that-
it too because those trees aren't.
Well,
up
the reason
there.
the reason for that shot is because Spielberg loves the Peter Pan ride in Disneyland, and that sort of emulates that with the lights, and that's why the ET ride is sort of similar to the
Right.
has similar parts to the Peter Pan.
Because
Or
I wonder where he shot the forest. That's not even Northern or L.A. at all.
I think
That's
it's a
got to be
mixture
Northern
of-
California.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
bet you it's like Mirror. or
Blaine has
something.
been rolling this whole time. There's probably like 50 wolves at the bottom of this fucking
cool.
tree.
Well, we went out talking about E.T. and Poltergeist. Because the Poltergeist house is supposed to be right around the corner, right? Have you ever
I'm
heard
sure,
that
and I'm sure the
story?
Close Encounters house is right there too.
And you
all
know
the
what?
same-
It's the
because
same
there
one
was
as the Happy
supposedly-
Days house.
No, that is in the valley.
He was
That's in
actually
Studio City.
shooting.
No, that's in.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking
it's on
Brady
Cahuenga.
Bunch. Yeah, yeah.
He was shooting E.T. and then going to Poltergeist to watch what they were doing, and
Right.
then also
And direct
word
it.
is possibly taking over and directing it
Yeah,
himself.
they shared. I mean, he was
yeah,
there.
but it was
He was
within
definitely there, but-
the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you up a tree, Hug?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're all up a tree.
All right.
Together.
All of a sudden, you're sort of above the tree,
Weird.
Oh, no.
and you look up and you see that you're sort of you're being grabbed by these paws
Oh,
of a flying blue wolf.
weird.
I fire an arrow as soon as I notice.
We didn't hear it coming or anything. Wow.
There was just sort of a zip.
Wow. All right.
Arrows. God damn. How? Nah. All right, arrows away. Yeah, right? Let's attack.
Sure.
Can I? Can I see it? What's going on?
Uh,
Who's my mother?
How
You
high
can-
above the ground am I?
You're maybe 20 feet.
All right, I'm gonna blow my horn of blasting at it.
It's not the biggest wolf. It's more of a coyote.
Uh-huh.
But you notice that you're in sort of a weird flying pack of these. You can see two other ones.
Jesus.
And it's
Still wanted
almost
to let go of me.
it's almost like it's just it's almost Great Dane size at this point. And the wings are flapping and
Blue?
it's blue. It seems like it maybe has picked up more than it can chew. You feel like it's even though you've only been in the air for a few seconds with it, you feel like this thing is straining to stay.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it to release me before I get too high up.
Yeah, it seems to have trouble climbing. That's the vibe that you're
okay.
getting. So you keep worrying that it's going to get higher, but it does not get higher.
All right. Maybe we should all get grabbed by them.
So
then.
why don't you take a shot at it? Nazca is going to take a shot with an arrow. You have infravision going.
Yes.
And you are braced for it, so
Yes.
you're ready to go.
All right. Roll to attack.
Roll to attack.
19.
Okay, that's a hit. So
A 1.
you do a 1. That's reasonable.
Damage, but then I also.
I also want to make sure that you don't accidentally hit Hug. That does not happen.
I get a +6 to damage, and I get 2 rounds off.
Okay, do it. Hit another one.
Another 1. So that's
So that's 12 points.
14?
Yep.
Or 14 points.
14.
All right. So these you notice that the wolves that are sort of flying next to you are sort of kind of getting in and sort of snapping at you. They can't really get at you, but they all seem sort of hungry. And it's
Hungry like a wolf?
I didn't want to go there, but they must have you confused with the onion flavored snack.
That's
We'll make them howl. That's all I got.
That's like that Brian Stack sketch on Conan where he would have to sing all the lyrics slightly wrong so they wouldn't get sued.
Oh yeah.
Hungry like the coyote.
Snappy girl.
We're at an hour. Should we break? And
Well,
then,
what happened with those two arrows that connected? And then let's
The thing like
call
on
it.
me.
Hey, let me find out how many.
How many hit points he has?
And you did 14 on him.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you hear a while you're up in the air going, what the? Wow, come on, seriously? You hear a and a and you some smoke starts coming out and you start to kind of you're kind of starting to sort of head
Did you knock
down.
down the Red Baron?
Yeah, you might. I think you knocked down the Blue Baron. Here.
I call out, hold on, don't let it drop you.
Okay.
So as we end this episode, Hug is in the talons of a flying blue coyote that has been shot with 2 arrows and is now leaking oil and smoke and getting ready to crash into the Sudetenland.
Fantastic.
2 other wolves are flying next to him. Hug and Nausicaa and Winter are still in the trees. They've seen this happen, and I don't know what you're going to do. I'm sure you're going to head over to where you see this thing crashing. Brian? Oh, I thought you were just going to...
No, let's break.
Let's call it.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm doing stand-up. Go see it.
Oh, where are you at?
Headlining Flappers a week from tomorrow when this drops. And then doing Picture This at Nerd Melt and a few other shenanigans.
Playing anything? Any gigs?
I wish I was doing some gigs. I haven't done stand-up in a month and a half, and
What
I'm
about
doing the
your
Moon
band?
Tower Festival at the end of
when are you doing that?
Ooh, yeah.
24, 25, 26
Austin,
in Austin.
Texas.
Yeah, that'll be
yes.
fun.
Oh man, that's a fun one. I did it. The second year they did it. A lot of fun.
Do you know the history of the Moon Towers too? Like what they're all about? They're crazy. Like they used to be for like detecting serial killers. Like there were so many so many murders in Texas cities at night. There are just so many serial killers
That they put up like super illuminating towers.
Oh, got it.
They just like all night
For safety.
and like it was. People thought crime would be destroyed forever.
Right.
They were like
It's
talking
not
about
dark.
disbanding the police because these towers.
Criminals are like, now I don't have to eat carrots. This is great. I can see it without the
See what they're
darkness.
doing while everybody's asleep.
But they would like drop like a foot of ash a night, just burning these things.
Wow. We've got a thing coming up at my girlfriend and some friends of mine do this thing called Adventurers Day at Disneyland, where we dress up in safari gear and wander around the park on April 26th. That's a Sunday.
Right
on. And there's a Facebook page for that. It's Adventurers Day.
Wow.
We do a scavenger hunt, give out prizes.
It's not California Adventurers Day, is it?
No. just Disneyland.
Cool, man. Thanks, you guys.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com